Hey everybody, welcome back. It's your boy Sir Drink Slot, and today we're going to try third in the Minute Maid Aguas Fresca. Hibiscus. Not too sure about this one. I don't have a lot of history with hibiscus, except some of the teas. 90 calories, 105 milligrams of sodium, and 22 grams of carbs, 21 are from sugars. 20 are from sugars. Let's give this a shot. Ooh, okay. That smells nice. You know, I realize that in many aspects, not a whole lot. Okay, I say many and then I say not a whole lot. That's contradictory. When it comes to personal experience, there are things that I have done that other people wouldn't do, for sure. Then there are also some things that I haven't done or don't want to do that other people are all like, it's not that big of a deal. So, for example, I would call myself a bit more of a vanilla boy in certain aspects when it comes to personal experience. Just some things that I never tried, and also some things that are just not in my wheelhouse. And then again, there are a lot of things that are more acceptable now to do than used to. And then again, there are a lot of things that, like, are still okay. Like, for example, I never went to a party where a lot of people were making out and having sex. You know, that was just something that I didn't do. I wasn't that popular either. I didn't get invited to that kind of parties. And even when I got older, not something that I don't think I was ever invited to. I mean, look at me, but no, it's not that. I mean, I was a good-looking dude in my 20s. I had gone to Japan, lost a bit of weight, came back, ended up getting into a long-term relationship, mostly because I was young and I should have worked more on myself growth and what I wanted to do, which I didn't know what I wanted to do. I still don't know what I should have done, like what I should have wanted to do, you know. I had some ideas. One of the things that I really wanted to do that I really enjoyed was architectural design, and I was so scared of moving and getting out there that it kept me from starting college and a few other things until I finally did start college, and then I had a breakup, and I started buying a house, so that it was just like financially I couldn't continue going to school. Okay, I chose. I could have just, it was a family house. Family helped me purchase the house. I paid family back. And it was on the other end of family property. So technically what I could have done is rented the house out. And while I'm in school, you know, the house could have been rented out and, you know, that kind of fun stuff. But that's a lot of work to make sure that the house is okay. But, you know, do I put that on my family that lives on the property as well? Yada, yada. You know, so, and I had been planning on starting a family, and that didn't pan out either. And then, I don't know. It's like also a concept of like job. What kind of job would I have? It's like I had a fairly steady job that did really well financially. I still do. It's the same job I have now. But so I tried doing starter stuff here in my town. So I could then transfer over and then finish doing that, which architectural design, if any of you are curious. I did all the classes that were available at my school that dealt with architectural design, AutoCAD, most of the AutoCAD classes, which I loved. I really, really enjoyed AutoCAD. I think I might audit a class just to get a refresher. But yeah, it's I really, really enjoyed the program, and because I had done some in high school as well. Oof. I feel bad for that one. I mean, I was in when it turned, but anyway. So, I mean, I draw, and I'll use architectural design to design little efficiencies in apartments and stuff, and and process whatever they would give me. This one teacher gave me some not school related work to do. Like, okay, it was school related, really. The idea was that the school was working on a plan for a smaller kind of one room extra building to put in for like specialty classes, and the teacher kind of gave me some specs on some of the stuff that would be needed for a floor plan, and I drew something up for him based on what he had told me, and I think they ended up using that to build it. So I mean, I've done it before. I mean, I'm obviously not an architect, but it would have required me like moving, and moving would mean a new job, and my job was set, and I'm really getting decent money, but that meant leaving, and I really would have needed to get up a bit more money. Now, my grandparents, at the time, my grandparents probably would have funded me, I don't know the entirety of it, but they would have funded my college. And I would have gone to A&M, which my grandfather probably would have been happy with, because my uncle had gone there. I don't know if I would have I wouldn't have gotten a free ride, obviously. I would have had to have found a job. There was a wreck. I ended up getting back together with an ex. There was so much going on. Really looking back, I should have just been like, you know what, screw this. Let's do this. Let's look into places in College Station and go. Let's just go. Do the thing. And if I fail, I can always come home. Family supports me. But I didn't, because I was scared. And I was hoping that my relationship would do better, that I could then help her move to they were going to be in the same town, College Station, move in, start going to school there, and working. But I was so worried about not being able to find a job that I didn't want to be a burden on anyone. And it really, really scared me. Thing is, I never made those fears prevalent, and I never told anybody. And I think that was part of some of the things that had issues. And wow, there's a lot more of my backstory. But no, I had really enjoyed architectural design, and I really, really enjoyed it. But it would have required quite a few more years from where I am right now. And like I said, moving to a new town, having a different job, or going into a job where I am right now. The problem is with my job, I am a shop tech. I handle, like cars, residential, commercial hardware, prep for installation, all that stuff. Now, I don't do a lot of installs. I don't do any installs. I have done some, but not a whole lot. I don't do car lockouts. It's just the right amount of sweet. I like the hibiscus. I've decided. And I have had it in teas, but I never looked up the damn thing to figure out what it was. And this is honestly really, really good. Minute Maid's done a really good job. I'm very impressed. I will go ahead and do this as a 4 and 7. It's a 4 and a 7. I really, really like this. Yeah. But getting back to it, I really, really enjoyed architectural design. I would even draw pictures using architectural design. I liked being able to modify the lines exactly where I wanted and change them from there. And that's a really awesome thing to be able to do. And it kind of leads me into doing other types of design. Like right now, I've thought about maybe trying to do a live 2D, get the program, pay the monthly, and just kind of sit down and mess with the cubism and stuff, and work on like avatars and general 3D to 2D stuff. I think that would be interesting to work on. I've worked with some other programs for 3D design or manipulation, and those like Corel, and there's some other programs. Not specifically, like I've done the gaming programs. Like I've worked for a little bit with Unity. Coding would be nice, and I might want to work with that. But anyway, yeah. So I don't know. There's a few things that are up and coming, things that I want to do, and now that I'm more stable, I can try to do things, and I'm trying to do things more for myself, and that's good. So, anyway, I hope you're all doing well, and as always, I am Sir Drink Salad, and I am wishing you health, wealth, and love, with enough time and gusto to enjoy it all down to the last drop. Bye, guys.